Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Infinity. We're here on part 9. In last episode, we made incredible progress, actually. We took down our second gym, got ourselves that bladed gym out of the way, got ourselves Cut, used Cut to go through 2 whole routes, and we made it down to Amberfield Town. Admittedly, in a little bit of a mad dash at the end of the episode last time, but we did make it down to this town, and today we're going to be having a more relaxing time as we made good progress last time. So I have been doing laps of this village because I don't know why, to be truly honest, but I've done a couple of laps of this village. I healed up our team. It doesn't seem like there's any gym in this town, but there is this fancy building, which I'm going to click on now. The Safari Zone, wildlife refuge for rare Pokemon. I do like rare Pokemon. Do you have anything to say about this place? This area gets a lot of sun. Make sure to stock up on fresh waters so you don't get dehydrated. Hydration is key to glorious victory. It's also key to not getting kidney stones. So please hydrate. Please don't make the same mistake that I did and not hydrate enough. Because when I was drinking only 1.5 liters a day, I got kidney stones. Now I drink like 3.5 liters a day. And well, it hasn't happened again, so I guess it's working. Does take a lot of time to get used to, but drinking a lot, I mean, you will get used to it. It's actually crazy trying to, like, get to that point where you're drinking 3 liters a day. I found it actually difficult, but it is necessary. Carl's handed the letter to the warden. Right, because we had to come here. Right, we're here for a reason. I saw rare Pokemon on the sign outside, and I was like, let's go. I didn't even need to remember that we were here for an actual mission. Ah, I see. Well, no surprise, I suppose. Warners always kept to themselves. Oh, the grand opening? We went ahead with it a few hours ago, so I can go in. It became apparent to me that Professor Fawn wasn't going to show up. It's a pleasure to have you here, though. Thank you for coming. Oh, well, I appreciate it. In honor of our grand opening, here's a free safari ticket. Oh? I wonder what goodies we can find in here, actually. When you redeem it over at the gate, you'll have access to the Safari Zone for 24 hours. Oh, time limited rather than step limited. I like that. Well, thank you again for stopping by on behalf of Fawn. I do appreciate it. I hope to see you around. The question is, do we want to do this immediately, or do we want to do this at a different time when we're more prepared? Because it's the Safari Zone, I'm kind of under the impression that we would go and have the normal Safari Zone mechanic of throwing bait and throwing rocks, which, ew, yucky, icky, get it away from me. But if we can catch with Pokemon, then we could maybe, like, come back once we have Pikachu on the team with Thunder Wave or something to maybe up our chances. I don't know. We'll probably just do it. If you look out with the binoculars, you may catch a glimpse of a roaming Pokemon. That'd be a good idea. That might tell me some of the things we might want to go and catch. I wanted to bring my friend to the Safari Zone today. I wish I could afford to go in. Oasis? Can I see any Pokemon? Can I see any Pokemon? No. No, I guess not. Okay, well, that's tragic. The Warden pays people from all over the world to supply rare Pokemon that aren't native to Eco. Okay. The Safari Zone has multiple zones. Got a real smart one here. Safari Zones probably would have been a better name for it. That's actually true, though. Okay, you know what? He is a smart one. You know what? I'm on his side. Are you going to explore the Safari Zone? I bet the cave has strong Pokemon. I can't wait to go check them out. Okay, so we were notified of Cave and Oasis and something else that I already forgot because it wasn't as cool as Cave or Oasis. So, is what it is. We can also buy Safari tickets for 7k, which isn't great. It isn't great. Also, Safari Balls are very expensive. Quick Balls, however, I like the idea of having some Quick Balls. I will buy 10 Quick Balls because I am a huge fan of those. It also wouldn't be a bad idea to go ahead and grab a few more Max Repels, so we will go ahead and do that as well. And let's go ahead and enter, because we already have a ticket, so let's go on in. Like to insert a Safari ticket? Yes. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. And let's see what kind of area we want to go for. Hey there, trainer. Can we get an interview about your experience in the brand new Safari Zone? Oh, you're actually battling me. Oh, okay. I thought I was actually signing up for an interview. I was like, okay, better get my story in my head of what I want to say here. And yeah, never mind. We can go ahead and Magnet Bomb you, and I guess we could probably Icy Wind if we wanted to slow them. We could also just Air Cutter crit them both. I'm just gonna Air Cutter crit them both. Jigglypuff might just get bopped, but it might also survive at 1 HP. It does get bopped. Okay, nice. Still, Air Cutter is, you know, a one-turn move rather than going for like fly or anything like that, and it's a high crit rate, so still an okay move to go for here. Fight is going to be fine. Get on out of here. While we are going through this battle, though, I do want to say this is being recorded on the 8th of February. Okay, and the reason that's important is because this is the day when Phase 2 of World of Warcraft Season of Discovery comes out, and I am going to be playing that the second it releases. Okay? I have made time for this by getting ahead of schedule with my workload. I'm going to play a lot. I'm glad that Spark didn't hit Jiffy. I'm going to play a lot because I got very addicted to Phase 1 of Season of Discovery, and if Phase 2 is going to be anywhere near as good, I'm probably going to be playing it quite a bit. That means there might not be an upload tomorrow, depending on how it goes. That'll pretty much be the way that, well, I shouldn't say tomorrow. Tomorrow from when this gets uploaded. On the 10th. On the 10th, there might not be a video if I got heavily addicted to World of Warcraft again, because I did before. That's just a little heads up. It's not me disappearing. It's just me getting addicted, hopefully. So we will see how that goes. I am very excited though. So this is kind of my way of saying whether I'm enjoying World of Warcraft or not right now is if there's going to be a video going up. If there's a video of Palworld that goes up, it means that I liked Palworld still after like 3 weeks more than I liked Phase 2 of Season of Discovery the second it launched. Which is entirely possible. Also, Arbird is finally becoming a Skarmory. I almost want to stop this evolution and keep it as an Arbird, but we'll let it go. We'll let that precious pre-evolution go. I did like that pre-evolution. I really did. I feel like it should be added into the new generation of Pokemon whenever that comes out. I would like to see it. And a baby Lapras. Don't make me think that I've forgotten. I have not forgotten. Baby Lapras is still the pre-evolution that I want the most. Because that used to be one of my questions of the day, which I haven't done in a while. I haven't done that in a long while, actually. That is something that I could absolutely bring back. It probably won't be brought back halfway through a playthrough. Like, I wouldn't go ahead and bring it out now, because that'd be weird, and it wouldn't fit on my layout, and that'd be horrible. But I could go ahead and add it. We have Cubones out here. I could go ahead and add it the next time we do a more casual playthrough. Like, if we do a Nuzlocke of, X and Y, Sun and Moon, or any other 3DS game, like I was planning, Alpha Sapphire, Omega Ruby, perhaps, I could go ahead and add that back in there if that is something that people want, which, I mean, I still get interaction from people answering those questions, even now, from series that were, like, saying this makes me feel old, but, like, 5 years ago, you know, when I was doing questions of the day back then, people still answer them, and I still have them pop up in my comments. Most of them. YouTube can be finicky sometimes with what super old comments come through onto my notifications, but I would say that most of them do come through, and I still read them, so. I am interested in doing it again, that's for sure. My only issue is, I feel like I've said, like, every question I could think of. We also just picked up Flame Charge. I picked up another TM a second ago, and I've already forgotten what it was, so my short-term memory is just not functioning today. What is happening up there? I want these goodies. I also kind of want this Girafarig, because I'm like 90% certain that Girafarig has an evolution in this game. I'm like 90% certain, and I don't think it's the normal evolution, because there's now the evolution, obviously, in the newest Pokemon games. But I think Girafarig has a fairy evolution in this game, unless I'm mistaking it with a different game, which they just say that my short-term memory was bad. Maybe my long-term memory is bad right now as well. But I'm under the impression that if we catch this, we could maybe get ourselves a different form of Girafarig when it evolves, and I would be down for that. I would be down to try it out. That is a good amount of HP to leave it on. I probably should have quick-balled it. Is Girafarig over 100 base speed? I don't think it is. I feel like it's somewhere around 90. We do have a Dusk Ball. I'm just gonna throw a Great Ball. You know, Girafarig starts with the letter G, Great Ball starts with the letter G, there are match made in heaven. There we go. There we go. I swear sometimes saying the most ridiculous thing works to increase catch rate. The more that I say stuff like that, Like, if I say, hey, this ball is color-coded to the Pokemon, I swear the catch rate goes up. I don't know why. And if this Giraffe rig, if I can speak properly, is going to evolve, then I'm not going to nickname it because I'd like to see what name it gets when it evolves, and I'd like to keep it as that name, so I'm going to not nickname it. I probably won't take it out of the box unless that I've confirmed that it can evolve. So, that's my plan for now. I'm sorry, we're still trying to stabilize humidity levels for the swamp biome. I've played Pixelmon. I know that there's good things in there. There's Mudkips in there. Please come back later when it's fully ready. Okay. Okay. Can I go up here? I'm sorry, the zone off in this direction is at capacity. You'll have to wait until some of the other guests leave. You're more than welcome to wait in line with the other guests. Alright, in line I go. Sitting around for hours is not how I was hoping to spend my time today. Are any of you going to give me more info, or is this just a, hey, come back later once you've gone and spoken to Fawn or done any of that other stuff? I'm going to assume that's the case. In which case, I might run around in the grass for just a moment and see if I can find anything else that's rare. And if I can't, then I guess we will go and be at Fawn. Alright, we are back at Fawn. Do we have any new information? You're back. How did the warden take my letter? Oh, good. Sounds like he wasn't too devastated. Anyway, I finished up my work. I think I figured it all out, but I need you to step into the scanner one more time. Uh-oh. I have a better, more specific idea of what information I'm looking for. The machine is all ready to go. One more quick scan, and I think we'll have a definite answer on where to go from here. Okay, I'm ready to have my brain scanned. Go ahead, poke around, see what you can find. Full of rats. My brain is filled with rats. Oh, hello, demons. Only a matter of time. All we can do is wait. It's only a matter of time. All we can do is wait. Wait for Season of Discovery, Phase 2 of World... Okay, alright, I have a problem. An escape rope, but you cannot escape. What's the rope for then, huh? Why is the rope placed near these boxes up high? Are you... A box of tools, not enough to fix yourself. I shouldn't laugh at that. But it's a little bit funny. It's a little bit funny. Okay. Hello? Ring ring, hello? Phones terrify me, by the way. I would never answer a call. I have not answered a call in over a decade. I know. Come back home. Nah, I'm good. What if I stayed? The landline phone doesn't seem to work. What if I went... hello? Is that Darkrai? It's very hard to see, but I'm pretty sure that's Darkrai. I mean, it might be easier for you to screen if you're like full screening, but that looks like Darkrai off in the distance to the left there. Hi, Darkrai. I love being given nightmares by Darkrai's. Oh, hello. Gengar looks through you. Can you go straight through me? Some ghost you are, huh, punk? Some ghost you are. I can block you and force you to go whatever way I want you to. Yeah, you're going with me, Gengar. I don't need to do this. Okay, it is kind of funny that the ghost doesn't go for you, though. Do you have any new stuff? Nope. Some sort of machine. The screens are displaying a language you don't recognize. Background reflects in the screen, but you do not. I'm a vampire. It isn't supposed to be your bed. Wait, the phone is ringing again. We're going back again. I think I hear the phone ringing again, at least. It is. This isn't supposed to happen to you. Waiting for another ring. Oh, hello. The Duskull is trembling. Okay, I speak to the thing again, and then I get the prompt again to go back to the telephone. I think I heard it, at least. I would assume we need to go back to it anyway, even if I didn't hear it. This can't last much longer. Do we have a new pal? What new ghost do we have now? I'm just interested in what ghosts we can get. Duskull, is there another one? Hello, Banette. The Banette snapped its neck toward you. That would actually be pretty terrifying. That That probably would jump scare me, actually. You have anything new now? How can you wake up if you keep going back to sleep? I mean, you still wake up in the intermissions between that, right? It's okay if you want to leave. Okay if you want to leave. I can leave? You want to lay down? Yes. I'm gonna leave. I love having my brain prodded by ghosts and demons. That's my favorite part of my day. Thank you, Carlos. That scan confirmed parts of my hypothesis. Really? That's nice. I apologize for how long this has all taken, and I appreciate your patience. This has been quite a perplexing mystery to try to untangle. With the data I've gathered and all the information Wormwood provided, I've come to a conclusion. Now bear with me here. You wake up in the middle of a forest, on an island you don't recognize. No one here knows you. No one witnessed your arrival. There are no injuries or any other evidence of you falling from a plane or some Pokemon. The next closest region is thousands of miles away, so there's no way you floated your way over here. I've gone over it hundreds of times. There's just no logical, physical way for you to have shown up where you did. We live in a world inhabited by fierce deities able to distort time and space. That first one there is important because we saw that there is a Celebi in the forest where we woke up. So we must take into consideration that our laws of physics do not apply in special situations. We are dabbling in theoretical metaphysics, legendary Pokemon lore. Second part's important. You were found in the middle of Genesis Forest, where all paths for our ego converge. The forest is fabled to be one of the homes of Celebi, called it time travel Pokemon. I say it like it's impressive. It was kind of just thrown right into my face. I don't take it as a coincidence that you show up under mysterious circumstances right in the middle of a time traveler's home. It is said that Celebi can sense temporal anomalies and does what it can to correct these flaws in space-time. Furthermore, your scans have helped me hone in on your neurological issues. Okay, you don't need to call those out, please. And your overall physiology. Okay. You have no memories prior to waking up here, and your body is made up of elements that haven't even been discovered yet. Excuse me? Why? Huh? You telling me I've got some kind of like cyborg implant in me or something? Because that would be badass. It's definitely not the case though. At least, not in this world. The point I'm getting at is, you are not from this world, Carlos. Aww. Aww, Professor Thorn's saying I'm out of this world. That's a compliment, right? I do not think you are even from this universe. Nice. I believe, given the evidence, you may be from an alternate timeline. In fact, it's possible that you're from an entirely different reality altogether. Where they say Barnes and Nobles and there's an S on the end. That's the reality that I'm from. I presume the Celebi may have something to do with it, but the question would then be, why? I know this is a lot to take in, and may seem a bit out there. I have a plan to help you get home, but I want to give you some time to process this. Take as much time as you need. I'll be waiting outside when you're ready for the next step. Is the next step going to be once I have another gym badge? Because I might want to go get another gym badge. You know, I'm maybe from another world, but my desire to be the Pokemon champion is still the same. We'll go straight to it. Oh, Carlos, are you ready to initiate our plan to get you home? Go for it. So, you're from a different timeline, and we want you to get home. Celebi may potentially be the cause, but we do not need to depend on it as the solution. I feel like it'd be an okay solution. Though the concept of alternate timelines is abstract, it can be quantified and traversed. Quantum particle displacer in the lab is able to handle computations required to traverse these timelines. If in doubt, throw the word quantum in there. The only thing it lacks is the correct energy source. All we need to do is harness a set of specific energy signatures from around Ego. Now, I don't know what you've learned from your travels so far, but the people of this island have a history with the space-time deities. Palkia, Dialga, and Giratina. Those three Pokemon control major facets of our reality. Space, time, and dark energy. Ooh. Can I get one dark energy, please? We do not need to capture these Pokemon, we need only harness a small amount of their energy. There are, or were, 3 temples around Ego devoted to these Pokemon. Tauros, Kronos, and Chaos temples. I will definitely get those confused, but that is okay. Paid any attention? I sure didn't. In Echo Rock Town, you'll remember that their whole festival was about Palkia. Okay, I do remember that actually. The caravan from Echo Rock should be on its way up to Koros Temple in Palkin Heights, as we speak. They plan to use the Azure Flute to summon Palkia to the temple. The Azure Flute is for Arceus, right? When they summon Palkia, it will only stay for a little while. Upon its arrival, it will unleash a huge energy surge. You remember that Arcanium ore you got from Echo Rock Town? There are deposits of it at the bottom of those 3 temples. When the deities are summoned to their temples, the energy signatures are absorbed into the ore at the bottom. All we need to do is grab a shard from the temples. We'll use the space-time energy from the shards to provide the correct energy for the lab equipment. It'd be great to get a shard of Arcanium from Giratina's Chaos Temple. That was destroyed 100 years ago when Giratina was last summoned. So any shard imbued with Giratina's energy has been buried under the rubble of the ruined temple for a century. We get to go spelunking? Luckily, we should only need the 2 shards. Okay, never mind then. Cross Temple is directly south of us, located at the top of Falcon Heights. The Kronos Temple is on an island up north. Right now, Falcon Heights is blocked by a bunch of rocks. You can get the badge. There we go. There it is. From the Ego Council member at Dunestone Oasis, you can clear the path to Falcon Heights. You should be able to catch up to the caravan before they try to summon Palkia. You have a lot of belief in me being able to get that badge quickly, and I appreciate that. Afterwards, we can see if they'll help us summon Dialga as well. We have an ambitious task ahead of us. Starts with you getting another badge. In order to get there, you'll have to go south through Genesis Forest into Hazeport City. From Hazeport, you will head west into Dunestone Desert. You'll wind up at the Oasis, which is now a historical landmark. This is a lot of text. Once the obstacles to Koros Temple are removed, you should be able to retrieve the first shard, charged Arcanium, that we need. Going, Carlos. Your way home is within reach. Oh. Okay. Okay, that was a lot of text. That was an absurd amount of text, actually. We have fly to where we need to go. Alright, before we do that, though, I have just been reminded of the fact that there's also a Rotom there. That's not what I was reminded of. I was reminded of the fact that because she just mentioned going and getting another badge, we have a badge. Once we pick up a badge, I think we can get an Abra. So I think my plan for right this second is to try and pick up that one Abra. I have to remember where it was exactly. Yeah, there it is. There it is. We have this Abra that we can go ahead and grab now because we have a badge, and I think a badge is the first step required for catching this Abra. So I'm a little bit afraid of this because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to quick ball it. We're going to go ahead, interact with the Abra. It's going to teleport away, and then it teleports to a couple of spots across the map. Oh, there it is. Okay, up in the top left. So if we interact with it again, it's going to teleport away again, and it will go through this cycle, I believe. Where is its next spot is the question. Has it gone back down here? No. Okay, so it has moved to a new location. Oh, there it is. I can see it up there. We interact again, it teleports away. I imagine it'll be back down at the lake now. I think there's like a 25% chance, I think I read, of catching this. So we're gonna have to keep going through this cycle until we go ahead and get the 25% chance to get it to actually enter battle. So this is gonna take a moment. And away it goes again. Round and round we go. It's real. The shiny Abra is real. Ha. I was counting in my head. 34. 34 times I had to interact with this Abra. 34. Holy. 1 in 4 chance, by the way. 1 in 4 chance. It's like how my shiny Zapdos hunt is going. To be honest, is how that feels. We are quick balling this because this is an Abra. And for anyone that does not know, Abras teleport. And I'm not letting this thing get away. We are quick balling, and that should be an 100% guaranteed capture. There we go. Okay, we do get ourselves the Abra. That is very, 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 very cool. All right. Honestly, part of me wants to just call it 34, just so I remember how much I hate this thing and the pain that it caused me. It's being called 34. That's its name, okay? It has a story behind it. I am saving my game. I am never doing that again. We have that thing caught. I want to go and check it out. If it's really good, and it's like modest or timid or something, I will probably put it on the team, actually. As there's a couple of Pokemon that I wouldn't mind swapping around. We also picked up Giraffe. I did go ahead and quickly check because I was wondering if there was another mechanic to this before we could actually pick it up. I was starting to have my doubts that maybe we needed some kind of item in our inventory to get it. So I did check, and no, it's just you need the first badge and then it's a 25% chance of getting it into a battle. But while I was doing that, I did quickly look at Giraffe. Giraffe actually has 2 evolutions in this game, neither of which are the evolutions from, you know, mainline Pokemon games for a giraffe. Instead, it can become Gira, or I've already forgotten the other one, Girafferi or something. It can become 2 different things. One of them is a Fairy Psychic type, one of them is a Dark Psychic type. And it depends on which stone you give it, whether you have a Dusk Stone or a Dawn Stone. So if we find either of those stones, we will go ahead and probably put Giraffe onto the team. Right now, I want to see this Abra, though. It is a neutral nature. It's not bad. Not bad. F in attack, but we're not using attack. Good speed. Not great special attack, but decent. With Confusion, Thunder Punch, Skill Swap, and Magic Coat. Doesn't actually have Teleport. It just uses Teleport to be rude to me when I try and battle it, which is rude. I want to put this on the team. I'm going to put this on the team instead of Skarmory. And my reasoning why is because we already have other flying types. And we already have another steel type. So this is basically just a duplicate typing at this point. And it's no longer the cute baby Arbird. Instead, it's just an ordinary Skarmory, which is kind of boring. So we'll take the shiny Abra over the boring Skarmory. And I also need to look into finding a place for a Firestone for our Pikachu as well. But I think that's actually going to be where I wrap up this episode. I feel like I made so little progress because so much of the episode was just talking to Professor Fawn. So, this was certainly an interesting episode, but for me it has been like 45 minutes, most of which was chasing the Abra around, honestly. But still, it has been a while, so I feel like that is where I'm going to wrap this up for right now. Next time, we will go ahead and start making our way towards the next badge as we head south through Genesis Forest. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado,